Good morning, AMG. Good morning, Florida. Today's the day we head back east, or back west. Morning.
Morning. Morning.
Hey.
Morning.
Taking out the trash?
Yeah, all my dirty clothes.
Or the laundry?
The laundry.
Smart to travel with a bag.
Right. Never want to mix.
Nope.
Never want to mix.
So, I just washed everything. So today, let's see, you guys are spending the night somewhere in town.
We are.
And then
we
back
still need to figure that out.
back to Boston tomorrow. You haven't booked a hotel yet?
No, we are.
Oh boy.
Closer to Stevens.
Okay. So Jeff and Luke stay a night. Bobby heads back to Philadelphia. Kenan and I back to San Diego via Dulles, which is super annoying. I hate Washington Dulles Airport, but that is the way it's going to go. It's the Atlantic.
Yes.
Lake Atlantic. I have not even gotten a proper look. Last year we had time after the show. It was hot enough. The show was in May last year due to COVID. Generally it is here in March, but last year after the show it was hot. We had time to go back to our rental place, which was just about a half mile from here, I think, although this place has a pool, which I didn't even get to use. But last time we had time to go swim in the ocean, which was awesome. This year, even though we had more time here, we just did other stuff. Looks like kind of a rough surf today, actually. Very different to California. Very different vibe, different feel. Beautiful in a different way.
So they want to go. No fucking plate like a man.
That's pretty cool. It is good to be back in San Diego. That was a long flight. 2 flights. We had to go from Jacksonville up to Washington Dulles to San Diego. And that latter one is the 5-hour, 46-minute flight. We had a 737 MAX 9, so that was comfortable. Quieter than a Dash 78-900. It's pretty much the only difference. We got exit row in Economy Plus, so that meant a little bit more room. Kenan's got a gimpy leg, so he kept going while I used the restroom. Gonna pick up baggage, jump in the V12 Kia, go home, say hi to Peanut, and go to bed. And we're back. Look at that. It feels like 2 weeks and it feels like 10 minutes at the same time. It feels like I've been gone for 2 weeks, but it feels like I was in Jacksonville for 10 minutes. Just crazy how that happens. Before, I was the host of Timmy Fest in Ohio for like 7 different years, 6 or 7 different years. And for that, it flew by for me, but I didn't have to do much any traveling. I was in my bed every night, so it was kind of a different game. Anyways, absolute blast. I would have had just as much fun without the car event, without the cars. It's about getting the band back together, getting the guys back together. That was an awesome bro weekend. Miss them already, but we've got another one coming up a little closer to home, not quite the same scale, but we're gonna have some fun with it. And then we plan on being back next year. So, as I mentioned, through Dulles, we did a 175 up to Dulles from Jack's on United Express, plain nerd. And then the 737 MAX 9, I guess it is. It's called like a B 79M. It's really weird seeing the new nomenclature, but 737 Maxes came out a couple of years ago. They had an issue. They needed to do some training with the pilots that they hadn't done. They put everybody through a ton of training and hours and sim, and maybe done some software upgrades on the aircraft, and now they're back in service. So it's a 7-year-old aircraft that's been flying for probably 6 or 12 months now. Really the only thing I notice, it's got the scalloped engine casings. Visually, I'm sure it's more efficient for them to operate. It is a touch quieter, notably quieter than the outgoing, or not outgoing, but the older 737-7, 8, and 900s. Years ago when I first started getting into flying, it was like, you had a chance of being on a 737 500, 600, or 700. And when the 800s came out, that was a big deal. Oh, this is an 800 or a 900 ER. I'm gonna shut up, this is ridiculous. But I'm home, I'm tired, it's late, I've just unpacked, I'm gonna start laundry. Tomorrow is like Tuesday, I have some shit like that. I gotta get in and work and like do stuff and not go hang out with my friends all day and start drinking at 5 o'clock. So I will talk to you guys then. Good night.